Where are we going? It's so cool this one has like an animation at the beginning because they must have come really far. The store is closing soon. Because I remember in the last one it was just like normal without any animation or anything. Yes, this was what happened last time, our trip to the store. It was very chaotic and I remember we were scared of, I think it was the number 0 or the letter O. No, it was the letter O, yeah. Yeah, and our character suffered from some type of like anxiety and hallucinations and stuff like that. It won't take much time. What do you see? Are you sure? I'm not seeing a whole lot. I'm seeing it's a nice night. I missed that last little bit there, I didn't see what that said. It does seem like a nice night at least. Nice and starry, clear sky. This must be our apartment we live in. We had like a fear of our mum, I think it was as well. We have our mascot of depression now. Yes, mum, yes, yep. Her fear of her mum. Oh my god, the eyes. Hello. Is that us? I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mum told me to go to bed. Well, I'm sure we can spare a little time before bed to do what we want. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. Well, it's either a corpse or a living person. You can't have a living corpse, so I hope there's not a dead person in there. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that there better not be a corpse in the kitchen. We're running now? How big is our apartment? God damn. I break into a run and dash towards the closed door. The shadows intensify the chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers, but then I suddenly realize I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. I mean, I'm sure we could just slow down, but if there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. I just know that hurt. God damn. Yeah. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I brought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf, in a store, or on a table in my mum's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. That's kind of true, I guess, but it's inanimate, it's okay. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk towards my room through a narrow corridor. I feel so bad for her. What the fuck is that? I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing around every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. Ew? What the fuck? After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again. I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. So is this a hallucination, or are we like misinterpreting something, or... I've promised so many times, stay put. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then the claw injects its venom into me. Excuse me, mosquito? It hurts. Yeah, no shit, I'm not surprised, what the hell? A white veil appears in front of my eyes, my fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time. Just like last time? You mean this happens regularly? But why? Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from the pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw in my arm. Kill me, kill me. Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory so I could gather it later. I just wanted to go to my bedroom, and instead we're being attacked by this creature. Hello? I need to remember. I need... A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Oh dear. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. So, like, is that supposed to represent, like, our bad thoughts in our mind, like feeling guilt over little things? Because, I mean, we're alive, so it seems like it. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all the fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. I guess that was our thought process or something. Mum told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time where the last minutes before I sleep were my favourite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when reality and the dream world would clash. I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. Sleeping all day? I feel you on that. I would love to do that. I could do with a big sleep. As if somebody fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left. And now I have to sleep again, even though I don't have any need for it. I don't feel any need for it. Girlie, I promise you it's the mental illness you need to sleep. Even if you have insomnia, we all gotta sleep at some point. Oh my god, is that all of our pills? I take like 7 different medications. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I promise you don't want to chew on your meds, it tastes like shit. I'd do anything just to stall for a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides and, to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy. Filthy. The pill flies straight to the waste bin and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red colour. There were some letters printed out on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No, 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 I don't want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Guys, please don't do this at home. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Did we just like low-key OD? Or like take too much of one thing? Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. Oh, we're gonna pass out, aren't we? How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mum. She'll just scold me. You know, with this one, I see why your mum would scold you. Please don't be mixing and picking and not having some of your medicines and all of that. It's not gonna end well. And she's so sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. Hey. Oh, Dwifter. Hey. Is this our room? Hey, long time no see. It hasn't even been an hour, dummy, or you know we're only supposed to meet once a day, right? Is this our, like, happy self? We're really splitting ourselves in two here. You know we're only supposed to meet once a day, right? I want to know what that means. Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headache, dizziness, exhaustion. Basically, nothing I can't handle by myself. Go! Be so for real. After all, now I know how to do it. Don't do that. You didn't reply. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit. She's wearing the symbol that we were scared of in the first game. Scared of ourselves. I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. It's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. So it seems like we've got two sides to ourselves here. We've got the one that just very mentally unwell, just doesn't really care. And then the other side that, you know, they want to try and make things better, but I guess they're not really sure how. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you. At all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can imagine how angry you are right now. What made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple of hours ago? I don't know what you mean. Stop lying, stop lying, stop lying. Nuh-uh, I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. Girl, you are not pathetic, you're just struggling. That is okay. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I just want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now? Do we have like some type of split personality? Or is it just like we really do just talk to ourselves? Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. We really just made ourselves upset again. That was fast, but not unexpected. Guys, come on, be nice to yourself. I'm gonna try to anyway. Hey, at least I tried. Alright, wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. Somebody get this girl a therapist, and not just medicine. In front of my mirror again, I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery look the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling, but then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile. She bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. God, that was a mouthful. I feel better, but my head is splitting apart now. How do you feel? Sorry for being rude. We'll apologize for being rude. She didn't deserve that. Sorry for being rude. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Fine, you can keep on blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. I think some days with like mental illness, your only goal is to get through the day, and I think other days, you know, you can feel it when you're ready to start trying to push yourself out there a bit more and try different things, if you're able to. So that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Whatever it was your decision. Does it even matter? We'll ask her what she thinks. I can't be sure about anything, and you don't take me seriously anyway. Then why did you do that? I felt like I was able to fight it on my own. I feel like this is a trap a lot of people fall into, is feeling like, you know, they need to do it alone. It makes things worse. I know I'm like that. I definitely like, I'll try and do things on my own, even if it ends up making things worse. Don't do that. We gotta accept help from other people. It's what humans are designed to be, helped by each other and to give help, and just don't be letting yourself be isolated. It makes things worse. It's always how like the mental illness can get to you more as well, whatever it is that you struggle with. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at that time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. Just drink your medicine already, or I'll stop talking to you, or you know what to do. Just say you know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf of my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating in my memory. And yet my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood in transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. Oh, I see. So the medicines do help with our hallucinations and our bad thoughts, but it makes us physically unwell? That's so shit. Yeah, a lot of medicines have like such awful side effects. I don't... Make something a little better, please, guys. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you so much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill in the air and catch it with my mouth. There we are, chilling. Well, I don't know about chilling. We'll see in a second. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running on the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. I mean, I sure hope it doesn't fall on my head one day. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. I mean, the thing that has got me about the last game we played to do with her and this one is as well, I think it shows how extremely isolating mental illness can be, especially if you don't have support around you. And I think a lot of people don't have access to a therapist, and a lot of people don't have access to a lot of help that they need. Do you want to talk about it? Because yeah, not everyone has a big family either. And those families aren't always accepting. No, I've had enough of talking. We can just chill. We can vibe, girl. God knows you need the break. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Chill for a bit, girl. Life's exhausting sometimes. A lot of the time, anyway. I like how we've got we'll just say nothing, right? Or even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. We're not feeding into that. We'll just be quiet. Let's not antagonize her already bad day. I carefully extract my thoughts that are yet to be fully formed in my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off of my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming like cockroaches. I hate how much we're feeding into it. I wish we could say something nice to her. I know that's the point, but still. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. A little jingle there. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling all around the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just, that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling makes me start losing my patience. Enough, I hate you. Man, we're struggling with everything. Oh my god, she's just got a sleeping bag on the floor. We need to get you a bed, that might help too. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job, now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. But that doesn't bother you. Should it? Well, I think you've got a lot to be bothered about right now. But unstable behavior probably should bother you a little, yeah. And what do you want me to do then? I don't know, it's up to you. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them. Go to bed. I've been trying to go to bed for a while now, girlie. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts or else... I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please, tell me you'll help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. Well, what were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. That's the thing, I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? Did we just get fucking choked out? What the fuck? I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. Why are you crying? I think I know why she's crying. Jesus Christ. My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk or did he bring milk? Who is he? We didn't drink milk, did we? Did he bring milk? We'll ask that. I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, will my eyes stop itching? No, they're not. They'll start itching more because then you won't have eyelashes to protect, you know, your eyelashes are there so dust doesn't get in your eye as much. If you don't have them, they're gonna itch more. I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, all my eyelashes one after another, if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, you go, what have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then here, drink some milk. No! I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. What did happen? I'm confused. Like, this game's got me a little confused, I can't lie. I don't think that I did. Was that in our head? Did we OD? I don't know. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. I don't know if I'll be able to go to bed after that one. That was something. My thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. We're really just brushing past that whole thing. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, 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 and no. If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places and that's it. Why? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I don't, and I won't. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah. This should be interesting. My, oh my. Yeah, exactly. Girl, I don't know how you expect us to do this. Guys, help. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. I got the mission, girl. You know, these games have moments where you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. Wanna know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in multiple choice situation. Fair enough. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Thank you, that's what I'm saying. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? This is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey? What? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowie! There's smoke coming from your clothes. We'll just say wowie. Wowie! I don't really want to make her paranoid about her jumper being on fire. Little firefly. Carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles. One down, let's look for the others. Yeah. Damn. Went into my ear. I guess where else is it gonna go if it's our thought, but... right, let's check everything. Sleeping bag? This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure no living creature will be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favourite items, close their eyes and... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slap my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside? Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. Okay. Right. Radio, maybe? There's some tunes for us today. Fan. What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan. And? I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage if it's locked in, and the cable. It's like an inmate, if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. Your bag, maybe? I look down. My school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. I'll fix your damn bag. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright, alright. What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it. Don't rush me, let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft, and the food was nice. Oh, did we used to stay at our school? By the way, I attended all the classes the others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realised that some time ago, the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mum greeted us there, we had dinner and we went to our rooms. Then what happened then? I don't remember, and does it even matter? Okay. Good. I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts, and there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I manage to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened countless times. What do you mean you go blind? Yeah, girl, what do you mean blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see a small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then it flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one's kinda sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is it's no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. So, she used to go to school? Oh, what the hell? I'm gonna try that one that's, yeah. Oh, we can't. Oh, it's getting louder. We'll try her pills. I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless, I could have died. Hey, calm down, you've already fixed that. Yes, because you ordered me to. Is that an accusation? Of course not, it was what saved me. Well, that's reasonable. I heave a deep sigh, come closer and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns, pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly, hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands on my palm. The firefly rushes up to my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Where else? I'm gonna try the pictures. Or the paper, whatever it is. What are those? Oh, those. Those are the photos of my best memories. But they're blank, oh no. I stared at them so intensely I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks on the walls. Cracks? Forget it, are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. I won't ask about that again then. No. Your usual notebook page is glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects. Yeah. I thought you know them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. What if the person we met in the corridor earlier was our mum then? I thought I recognized it. Like the face somehow. Don't forget to thank your mum. I don't need your advice. Did our mum inject us with something earlier then? My scream makes the pages rustle relentlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a businesslike manner, it takes off into a businesslike flight and ends up entering my businesslike ear. Hey. Let's continue searching. The clock. I look at the alarm clocks. Time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hold out my arms to the sides. 1, 2. Then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever, I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes. Fine, you have a clock right in front of you though. I can't look at his hands for too long. At first, I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess, truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? My god, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No? Let's continue searching then. I mean, we finished searching. I want to see what's on our computer and then we'll finish searching though. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. Never mind then. I thought it was going to be something cool up. A bizarre item I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful, tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it happened in my room. It appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modelling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spawn. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful, and here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I get it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Fine. Suddenly a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself, if only I knew what. It looks like a cipher, don't you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to figure out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time it thinks about the further course of action, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. We have the finish searching button, don't we? Didn't we get all of them? Or is there one more? I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all is zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? I don't think so. I think happiness can come in the form of being at peace. So you shouldn't think too much, it hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Alright, let's stay here. Yeah. And this time I managed to get her to go to the balcony. My apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soot it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on its walls. There are lights on the windows, but there are muffled voices coming from the inside. The howling wind spirals up and splits into hundreds of independent streams. It seems like it wants to be heard by every person living here. It must feel so lonely living in endless silence. Your apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizon from my window before, and the building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled round and closed in on itself. Nothing unusual about that. How do you feel? I definitely feel. Sometimes it's more than enough. Phil, you're anxious, aren't you? Of course. Moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? There's a sun in the middle of our apartment, like in the sky, right? You're looking in every direction, but not up. Oh, this. I've already told you, haven't I? About what? Ah, you know, small stuff. Can small stuff make you that terrified? It's hard to explain. I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. Sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. It replies with cold, angry breath. That's how we interact, like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy. As if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. That's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake, to deceive, trick, and confuse me. If that's true, I guess I'm not so crazy myself after all. You believing in this is the definition of craziness. You're probably right. Another gust of wind blasts against the pot's walls, smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete dust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I'm cold, let's go back inside. What are you going to do? What's with these silly questions? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous. Like milk outside a bag of milk, and yet... You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill? Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never ever. Well, that's a goodbye then. That doesn't sound too good. No. I have one more small favour to ask. A really, really small one. But what is it? I blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yeah. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. Damn. I don't even know what to say, like... Oh. I'm glad we're going to sleep though. I think our character really needs it. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling really weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know? Then one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and I couldn't move for a while. And then the silhouettes, the letters, and the eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well-deserved, I guess. It felt like I was caught onto the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. The silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they like this place. They always follow my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them and can't even argue with them. But today, well, you're too scared to tell me. This is a group of schizophrenia or something, I guess. I don't want to, like, armchair diagnose though. Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. Alright. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. Do you want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard here, don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. What do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly. But it's not. And meaningless. Just read her the story, make her feel better. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley, an awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. Oh, this is the format of the first game. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Treska. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that. None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Treska says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko and his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go and I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Kreska puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. God. I guess it's our dream world type thing. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Kreska was walking way faster than me. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reaching the store's doors, we're greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? They probably have special staff for this, someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. And what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes." Let's go. What are you waiting for? Huh? Oh yeah. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realize that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions? Sure. Hey, wait up. Kreska lets go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry towards them. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. He thinks that's a kid. Ew. What the hell? Ew? If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I grab Kreska's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and his eyes popped. He's also shaking. Only when we turn around the corner, Kreska calms down. What was that? I got so scared, he said. What? No, not again. Suddenly, Kreska starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning and he's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Annoying other people is still wrong though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Who, me? Kreska pushes me away and runs off. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hanging a new sign on the door. There you are. I meet Kreska at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. We got the milk by ourselves again. Oh, that's some type of improvement at least. Hey you, move. I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue that has formed after Kreska. I squeeze through towards him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond, he just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yeah, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Kreska starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is a retard too. That's uncalled for. That's really rude. Damn. Don't be saying that about people. But you heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I threw a banknote at the cashier of a much higher value than needed, even counting in the stupid fees. Then I grabbed a bag of milk and turned around on my heels. We're leaving, Tresca. Waiting fees crazy work. Don't give Tesco, Asda, and all these other supermarkets ideas. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks his silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment and goes out. You know. He turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. You know, I thought we were a child, but it seems not. It seems like we really are an adult. We're just stuck in like a younger version of us maybe or something. It seems like you're not helping me at all. A new playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. And it was all just a dream. Oh, she's crying now. Oh my god, orb. The void. Milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. Wow, I don't know how to take that. I don't know how to take what we just watched. I liked that game. It was very confusing, very rambly, very mental illness as expected. But yeah, please let me know what you guys think of this down below. Cause yeah, wow. The ending was very abrupt as well. Like when you interacted with the bag and stuff, it said that, you know, she was too old for school and, you know, her parents took her home that day. Is she like a mentally ill adult who lives with her parents still? You know, she's confused on time. We know that. Confused on like maybe time periods as well, I guess, having a loose perception of time. Hey guys, so that was milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. I am super confused. I have a few little theories about like what's going on. I think this was more just to show like how she's still continuing to struggle, she issues with the passage of time, stuff like that. But yeah, let me know what you think down below and I'll see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!